watching the Joe Show live on Facebook. I'm coming to you as usual for the past 16 weeks from my home studio in North Hills, Pennsylvania, just outside of the city limits of Philadelphia. Hope you're all doing well. If you're in a state that reopened, good for you. I'm in Pennsylvania, in Montgomery County, and we go to the green phase. We can start to reopen businesses on Friday. So that means maybe I can get a haircut. I'm really past due, so I'm looking forward to that. So today we have some products that would be great for summertime promotions, and not just summertime promotions, we can push these off into the fall as well. Joining me today on the other side of the county is Melissa Newman. Melissa will be putting in the ASI numbers, the product numbers, if the products have them, and the products into the comment section. Along the way, if you have any comments, please feel free to put them in those comment sections, ask your questions. If you're watching this after we were live, go ahead, put them in there anyway, because we're going to go back and look at them occasionally, and we can always answer your questions. First, let's start with something that is very, very popular right now, the new fashion statement. I'm going to show you a face mask here. Now, hopefully you can see that on there. I can get that with my fingers in the way. That is the KN95 masks. So these are available. So my first question with KN95 is like, what's the difference between the KN95 and the N95? So I went online, and I found that the one thing that's different is the N95 is the American standard, the KN95 is the Chinese standard. Other than that, they pretty much perform the exact same way. There's some very minor differences, but really nothing to talk about. So these can be imprinted. They're going to be imprinted on the left-hand side here. And these are great for anyone, construction industry, lumber yards, any one of these businesses. They're going to start to open up. They're going to be required to continue to wear face masks. So this can be co-branded. So what we mean by that, so the lumberyard name can be up there, and maybe they have a deal with a local supplier, and they can supply them with their logo at the bottom as well. For any of those workers that might be coming into your house, we just had a refrigerator delivered 2 weeks ago, and the employees that came in from Best Buys were fantastic. They did an incredible job, and they both had face masks on. But I always think that that's a missed opportunity for those organizations and for distributors, an opportunity to sell branded face masks. So these have the straps that are going to wrap around the ear. They're elastic straps. I'm not going to put this one on, and the breathability is pretty good with this. So again, branded face masks, and as we know, as we move forward, we're still going to be wearing face masks for a while, so why have those old, ratty, homemade ones when you have a nice branded mask? All right, I want to show you this next product. It's a slap bracelet, and you see our little medallion on there. It looks like a stop sign, right? This can be completely branded. It comes in a variety of different colors. You can actually get a custom, there's stock shapes. You can get custom shape as well. So I'm going to put this slap bracelet on, okay, right on my wrist here. What this actually is, it is portable hand sanitizer. So open it up, give it a little squirt. I don't know if you can see that. I got my hand sanitizer on my hands. Pluck it back up. I don't have my reading glasses on. I can't see, and I'm good to go. Okay, so does not come with the hand sanitizer. You have to provide your own. You can actually get a little fill funnel with this. Or what I did, I just put my hand sanitizer that we got from a distillery in Kentucky, and I just squeezed it, sucked up some of that, and put it in there. Perfect for summer camps, okay? Great for kids, a lot of fun to wear, okay? They're gonna have their hand lotion, or I'm sorry, their hand sanitizer with them at all times. And this stop sign shape, stop the spread, stop and think, whatever the case may be. It fits adults and children, so it's a great product here. Made out of silicone, a lot of fun. I messed it up that way. So I always have my hand sanitizer with me. I actually carry a little bottle in my car to make sure that when in and out of stores, grocery stores, farmers market, I have it with me. Summertime promotions, right? When I think of summertime, what do I think of? I think of ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. If you live here in my neighborhood, you know the Mr. Softy truck takes forever to come down the street, and the little jingle never stops. But why not have an ice cream party? Nice branded scoop here. Okay, so this is the Arctic scoop. I mean, this is tough. And sometimes when you get that hard ice cream, I mean, it's like really, really, it's rock solid. It's hard to get a scoop in there. This is really going to cut through that, and you're able to scoop out all that deliciousness. I'm a fan of cookies and cream, so you can scoop it in there. So if you're having ice cream parties, or If you can't have ice cream parties because of social distancing and you can't have a certain number of people together at an event, you can have that virtual ice cream party. Send this to work at home employees and say, join us all at 3 o'clock on Friday afternoon. We're going to have our favorite ice creams together and tell fun stories or favorite stories from summertime's past or whatever the case may be. For all those businesses, those manufacturers that make ice cream and sell it, it's a great on-packed item. So it gets wrapped around the carton of ice cream and you can take it home and it's good to dip away your ice cream. I want to show you a memo pad here, okay? 4 1/4 inches by 5 1/2 inches. I think it's the size. I might be off on this. 50 sheets. I love about memo pads. And if you have ever been in my office, if you've ever been in my home office, I like to use scratch pads, to take notes, and then I can stack them up when I'm done, go through them. Did I do them? Cross things off. It's really not my to-do list. It's things I just want to make notes, and I have a journal that I keep more detailed notes in there. I'd like my journal for that, but for those things that spur the moment, I want something to write down on. The memo pad's great. So these are great to have in a variety of rooms in the house, right? I have one at my desk here. We keep one in the back room where we watch television in case inspiration sparks when we're watching TV. Always, as a journalist, keep one on my nightstand because there's always that need to take notes at the middle of the night. Again, you come up with an idea for an article or something, you can jot that down. So for your work-at-home employees, can be sent to them. It doesn't need to just be one. Send them a stack of 5 of them, okay? Of course, we know that we always find these in hotels and inns and such in that drawer or on that desk, something to take your notes on. I always take it with me because I can't have enough of these. All right. When we think of the summer, we think of hydration, and we have to stay hydrated, right? So I want to show you the B bottle, and the B bottle is pretty cool. So it actually, what the idea is to, instead of drinking out of plastic water bottles, buying a bottle of water, bring your own water to something, okay? So the less we purchase them, less plastic in landfills, okay? And there's a statistic on the side of the box here that it comes in. Open it up, and it says 50 billion plastic water bottles are used per year in the U.S. 50 billion are used per year in the U.S., making it the largest plastic consumer in the world. So if we could lessen that, because not all of them are being recycled. This another stat on here says that 15 billion pounds of plastic are produced versus 1 billion pounds of plastic being recycled each year. So not all of it. And for those manufacturers that make apparel and other things that are recycled plastic, great for you. But they also work with an organization called, I gotta find it on here, I'm sorry I can't see. They work with an organization that deals with clean water. So for the purchase of this, they're helping out that organization. So each bottle comes in this non-woven little pouch, and I'm going to open it up, and we're going to see the B bottle here. So really nice area for an imprint on there, right? Really, really nice. So there's several components to this. So first, if we take off the top, this is our lid, and you're going to see that we've got a nice drinking spout there, okay? I can drink out of here very nicely. My lid has got a little handle on it. So I like cold water. So how do you get the water in there? Well, first we're going to take off this silicone ring at the bottom. This is going to make sure that it doesn't slide around on surfaces, and this bottom opens up. So if I want to put my water in there, there we go. Nice and sturdy. And if I just want to drink from a wider mouth, I can actually drink with it like this. Also in the bottom, you're going to see there's our diffuser, okay? So what I can do with this, I can load it up with fresh mint. I have some in my garden. If you need some, let me know because it grows like wild. Put that in there. I could put some tea in there, and I could put some hot water in there and have some nice hot tea. It's double wall, vacuum seal insulated. That means that it's going to keep my cold drinks cold for 24 hours, my hot drinks hot for 12 hours, okay? So there's my diffuser. I'm just going to put it in there. I don't have to use the diffuser at all. I can just take it out. Or I can fill it up with some fruits, strawberries, lemons, oranges, whatever I want, and we're good to go. What I like about this, it makes it extremely easy. So I take my lid off, I take my bottom off, Okay, I'm going to take my diffuser off, and now it's also completely easy to actually clean. And then I just reassemble it. It's not going to leak. It's got a rubber grommets on there to ensure that. And I just put it back together, and I am good to go. So it makes a nice gift for any summertime event. If you're still having events, probably for you, or if your clients are. If they're not, maybe it's an opportunity to reach out with vendors they might have worked with in the past, with organizations they might have worked in the past, with a gift like this, saying, you know what, we're thinking about you during the pandemic, and we want you to have a great bottle that's going to be great for the environment, because you're not using those water bottles that we buy that are made out of plastic. And one more time. Okay, there we go. Now the last oh no, it's not the last products of the Joe Show. I'm going to show you a series of hats, okay? A series of baseball caps. So this is a washed denim cap with a suede bill here. It's unstructured cap. So when I think of this, as soon as I took this out of the packaging, I thought of Mike Rowe. You know, this is very sturdy looking. It's perfect for people who work on landscaping crews, for those who work at nurseries, any place where they're outside, rough and tumble jobs. You want to keep the sun off of your eyes, so you need a brimmed cap. The next cap I want to show you. This is a mid-profile, so it's a lower profile, not a real high one. It's a camouflage cap. Comes in a variety of different camo colors. And what's cool about this, on the underside there of the bill, you actually have the same camo. It's not a different color under there. These are pre-curved visors, both on the camo and the washed denim cap. You've got the hook and loop closure in the back, and you've got that contrasting mesh. Good for a lot of things. People who like to go outdoors for any type of outdoor activities, whether it's hiking, it could be fishing, it could be hunting, whatever they could, bird watching, a great cap for that. And then the last cap I wanted to show you. So this is your classic traditional trucker cap. You've got that high profile in the front here. This one comes with a flat bill. I think I'm too old to wear a cap like this, because you know, that's really, for me, a younger style, but some people like that. So the high profile, the flat bill, you're going to see we've got the snap closure in the back for this, and of course the mesh that matches the bill color. Comes in a variety of different colors as well. So think of those organizations you worked with in the past, or some that you work with now that haven't used caps, but caps would be a great idea for them. There's some options there. All right, now finally on today's Joe Show, and I'm going to show you this. This is a cooler, and okay, you're not going to see me for a while. So this is a 10-quart cooler. It's thermal insulated. This cooler will keep a 10-pound bag of ice cold as a 10-pound bag of ice for 3+ days. So it's going to keep the ice cold for a long time. So some of the features you have here, right here on each corner, if I needed to lock up with the contents of this cooler, I can put a lock in here, a padlock, and lock it up. And then when I open this lid, I'm going to show you that the underside of this actually is also a bottle opener. Now, this is the hard part, because this handle right here, if you can see that handle, you see the handle, okay? This really snaps into place, so you really got to wrench it down, okay? So now we've got our little levers in the front here. They pop open. There's one. I got short arms because I'm a little guy. There's two, and we open it up. Okay, so let's look at this now. Here is our bottle opener. So then you see here on both sides, this is able for us to tether it down to something. So maybe we have one of those trailers that we put in the back of our cars, and we need to bungee stuff down. This is going to help with that. So great for personal use, construction site, very, very sturdy. All the construction workers can bring their lunch in this. If you have a day out for a picnic at the park where you're going to be taking some sandwiches, you know, maybe some cold drinks in there, this is going to be perfect for that as well. Extremely sturdy. You're going to keep that stuff cold for a while. If you're having a party, and you need ice for drinks, you can load this thing up with ice and just keep it closed. It's going to keep it ice for a long, long time. So you don't need like an open bin where it's going to melt. It's going to stay ice in here. So when we close it back up, it's got a great spot on the top for a graphic as well. We'll show you that. Lock these down. Lock them down so it's closed nice. we got our nice branding area there. And then I bring up and lock that handle into place, and I'm good to go. I think I just got a little workout there. I mean, that was pretty tough. All right, so that's all we have for today. We appreciate you watching. If you have any questions, if you had any questions, I see that Mike says hello, so I say hello to Mike. Please put them in the comments section. Even if you're watching this after we were live, we will go back, look at the comment section a couple times over the next couple days, and we will get back to you with answers to any of your questions. Again, all the product numbers are in there. If the products had numbers, not all of them did in today's Joe Show, but the ASI numbers are there as well. All right, well, that's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you next time.